You're live. Oh, it's kind of dark. Maybe I should turn some light on, I guess. Hold on here. Ugh. And I bend over and I got to blow my nose now. And Callie wants me, as per usual. I'm really not in the mood for all this bright lights. Alright, bring my stool over. Alright, to bring my stool over. I am like freezing. I'm really, really cold. I had to blow my nose. So hello, happy New Year's Eve. I wanted to go live. I haven't gone live, and I just kind of, come on, because you just always want love at the wrong damn time. No. I know. No, ma'am. Hi, Shima. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we got the cootie bugs over here. The cootie bug 19. Wow. The Transformer version. We have the Transformer version over here. We got the Omicron or Omnicron or whatever it's called. It's just the Decepticon version. It's definitely not Autobot. It is the Decepticon version. Luckily, it's not. The symptoms, while we are vaxxed and boosted, my husband is actually double time boosted because of his cancer treatments and stuff. So he actually gets boosters more frequent than antibodies because if he does get it, the severe, it will take him out. So there's that. Why do cats always? She always wants me at the wrong time. Always. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here, and sometimes it's just good to talk. I know I look like a hot mess express. I apologize for that. But at least I got dressed this morning, washed my hair, and brushed my teeth and brushed my hair. So there's that. That's so I don't know about you guys, but I don't make resolutions. Like, I'm not resolving or anything. Like, I have issues. We all have our issues, but I'm not, whatever. So I'm going to make some goals for myself. And I want to reflect and look back on my year. I don't really remember much about January or February. I think I went back to work. I think I went back to work in January or February. I think they said we had to return to work. And so I remember I went back, but then my husband started working, so I had to leave. And they forced me because it made me mad because teachers were still virtual, but my position still had to be in the building, and I was doing the same thing that I was doing at home. And I couldn't understand why I couldn't stay home and do the same thing that I had been doing. And they forced me to. I remember I was in tears. I was bawling at work because I did not want to quit, and I did not understand why I could not continue to do the same thing at home and homeschool my son while my husband worked. And I was forced to resign, but then my husband got sick at work, and he was forced to resign his job. So I was able to go back to work. I think I was only out of work for like a month, maybe 2 months, if that, because I remember going back in I think in April I think I went back to work in April of this year. And then In May, we went to the beach. We went to Ocean City for our cruising week. And then we were working, so like nothing eventful or anything happened. And then in June for my birthday, we went back to the beach. We were there for a week, celebrated my birthday there. We went to the air show, saw the Thunderbirds. It was so much fun. So much fun. July, we just went swimming all the time, and I really focused a lot. July was actually kind of rough. July was very emotional and mental for me. That's when I finally found the truth about my husband and the roommate. And that was really hard. Like, it was really, really hard talking about an emotional roller coaster and not really having anyone to talk to about it and deal with it. And, neither one of them wanted to admit anything. And I just don't feel that it was fair to me. And then the lies that just continued, even after catching them twice, and still the lies. And then finally, the last time catching them, I stood my ground and we had a whole conversation. And there was a point in time, I think my husband realized I was done because I was packing his shit and kicking him out. And I helped him. I'm like, do you need this? Do you need that? Like, peace out. Like, she had left and I was helping him pack his stuff. And I was like, peace out. Like, I'll just have to figure it out, And when I didn't stop him and I was helping him leave, I think that's when he realized I done fucked up, And I was ready to move on and just deal with it and try to figure out how to console my sobbing son because daddy left. So July was rough. July was very rough for me. Treat yourself when you feel better and can get out and about. Oh, Shima, thank you so much. You did not have to do that. Holy smokes. Oh my gosh, thank you. You did not have to do that, woman. You know what you need to do, Mishima? You need to get on Pokemon Go. Have you been on? I don't even know if you've been on there because last time I checked, it said that you were 2+ days. Have you gotten all the special Pokemon and stuff, ma'am? I am the Pokemon freak in my house. I'm constantly getting on them. I had to ask my husband the other day. I'm like, I need to get this trading stuff done. I know, but both me and my mom enjoy listening to you. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. I thank you. Don't make me get emotional. That's really sweet. I really honestly appreciate that. And I really think that you guys really know that. But yeah, so going back through the year in review, July was rough. July was very rough for me, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, everything. And then, no, I haven't been on lately. It's been crazy with cookie orders. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I bet. That's true. It's funny because, not to change the subject, but me and my ADHD, I go all over the place. I was looking online. I wanted to make some sort of, I just haven't felt good. I had ideas for a New Year's video, and I'm like, what can I really do for New Year's that I haven't done already? I've done clock cupcakes. I've done, the champagne bottles. I've done, and I was going to do them again, but I was actually going to do them differently. I was going to do them with hard candy with my isomalt. And I actually ordered little wine glass molds. And I was going to do like pop and champagne with the wine glass. But the lady told me on Etsy, because I don't know. I emailed her. I said, will these be here before New Year's Eve? And she said, oh, yeah. Well, I just got an email today saying it just shipped today. And I'm like, okay, so, because I ordered it like a week and a half ago, and she's not that far from me. So I'm like, but that's okay, because Valentine's Day is coming up and I can still do something with it. You know what I mean? And I'm starting to get my playlist together for Valentine's Day. And I want to do something. I have like 2 ideas for Super Bowl. I know my home team, not that I watch football, but they're probably not going to make it to the playoffs. But but yeah, the thing that really got me through July was my walks. Every day I was walking every day, anywhere from 3 to 5 miles a day, depending on how bad my knee pain was, because that's when my knees really started acting up terribly. They started acting up really, really bad. And me and my girlfriend, like, she doesn't realize how much she helped me pull through a lot of that stuff, especially dealing with the conversations I had to have and the decisions that I had to make, because it's not just me, to make them for my son as well. And she really talked me through and helped me through so much. And I don't think she realizes, like, our walks were like my thing. And then me and her going to the gym on Sunday mornings, like those 2 hours at the gym, just me weight training, which I cannot wait to I cannot wait to go back to the gym, you guys. Like, you guys have no freaking idea like how excited I am, because one, I know I've gained weight. This pudge here just cannot be all swelling. I've fallen when I had my surgery. Really messed me up. So, which isn't my September thing. So really, August, after everything that happened in July, then we got hit with when my husband was supposed to have his hernia surgery. And we found out, and he had his pre-op blood work, and they found cancer. Or they weren't sure at first what they found. And that's when he had a bunch of appointments and testing. And so it was confirmed in September, but in the whole month of August, it was, do you have this? Do you have that? We don't know. The testing, the results, I felt like took so long, and the MRIs and the body scans and this and that, and just trying to narrow everything down. And still just trying to maintain everything that was going here in our personal plus medically. And that was very draining. And then, of course, I was supposed to have my surgery was originally scheduled in August, but then it got rescheduled 3 times until September. And then, of course, September was September. My son went back to school virtually. And then I had my surgery, and then that was like my downfall, I fell into, hey, Jessica, Happy New Year. I love you too. It's good to see you. I hope you're having a great evening. We're having a COVID New Year. We're all COVID positive. So we're having a COVID New Year. But yeah, so September was like my downfall. after my surgery and then the emergency surgery, and I thought I was going to die, and being in the hospital for so long, and then coming home and then having all the complications and being rushed back to the emergency room and then being back in the hospital. Like, it was rough, and it was so, like, in not being able to do anything. Oh, thank you, Jessica. Thank you so much. Trust me, I've gained weight. I've been terrible since surgery. And my goal is it's not even a goal. It is a must. Like, I have to get back on track. Like, I have to, oh, is the New Year's event starting now, Pokemon? Hold on, y'all. My Pokemon Go field guide is letting me know. I need to restart it. Okay. Oh, it just started. New Year's event till the 4th, so it ends in 3 days. Remote rate. Did I get that already? Oh. But yeah, so so September and October was very rough for me. I was in a very, oh, woe is me, and then having to have in-home care, not being able to even get up off the sofa without assistance, and not being able to clean, and not be able to do stuff, and just not being able to do what I need to do. Like, the anxiety, like, I couldn't even bathe myself. And my roommate, which the one positive side of it is that regardless of what happened, it brought us closer in a situation. And as crazy as it sounds, like, I mean, we all have like a whole outcome and everything, but that did bring us close, because she was caring for me. She was my legitimate caretaker. And I didn't I'm not the type of person to be taken care of. I take care of everybody, and I've said it before. It was very hard for me. September, October, after my surgery, even into November, was very hard for me. I didn't want to decorate for Halloween, and y'all know I love decorating for my holidays. And this year felt very off to me too, because like, we didn't even decorate the outside. I barely did the windows, which is not like me at all. I didn't want to decorate for Halloween. I didn't want people coming to the house to see me. I didn't want to see anybody. I didn't talk to anybody. I shut everybody down and out. What was that? Oh, that was weird. Like, the whole chat just shifted. But yeah, so October. Hi, Luna. Oh my goodness. Hi. Oh, I don't ever get Luna lovin's. Come here. No, you're over it? Okay. Oh, Luna's loving the computer. Come here. Oh, Luna, my baby girl. Come here. Come here. Will you stop moving the camera? Come here. Come here. Now you gonna huff? Hi. Oh. Oof. She startled me. She kind of grouchy. She bipolar. She wants to be loved, but doesn't want, but don't want to be touched. And then poor Callie, every time Luna comes around, she starts. Luna, are you over? Like, oh, my throat started to itch. But yeah, so what else? But then I finally started getting out of my funk. I think like in November. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the 31 days of fondant Halloween toppers killed me this year. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I only had, I think, 15. I think I had up to day 15 or 16 recorded. And then when I was still down for the count, I was panicking because I didn't know what to do. And I feel like some of them looked like crap because I just felt like crap. And I just was not, my heart was not into it. And I felt like the toppers were forced, but a lot of them came out pretty good. And then once I started feeling better, I feel like you can tell the way in my work. Like, I mean, maybe not, maybe it's just me. So yeah, October, probably by the end of October, and then November, I definitely started feeling better. I got a lot, like that was like my stress reliever in November was getting the fondant toppers done. Like I did a lot on my own just for poops and giggles. And I feel like I had a lot. Oh my God. I think my favorite thing that I created in November was the Thanksgiving dinner plate cake. Like I feel like that was say Magnus say magnifique. Like I don't like sometimes because I'm so critical of my own work and critical of myself that when I just have a cake that I just cannot find other than like the plate, like I couldn't find anything else truly flawless. I loved how the chicken slash turkey leg came out, the way the sweet potatoes came out and the stuffing and the mashed potatoes. Like I was blown away at like I look at it and I still have a hard time believing that I actually created that cake. Like it looks like something I would see on Instagram news feed that somebody else did. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, how can I top that cake? Like that was my favorite cake that I made in November. And then of course December, Christmas, and I think also October, go backtracking a little bit, um, is when we pulled my son from um virtual. We pulled him from our county's public school system, the virtual program, and we decided to home teach him ourselves. And that's when we started homeschooling him. Um, so we've been, I think, homeschooling him since October, at least. So there's that. And then December, like this year didn't really feel like Christmas because we didn't do, I mean, with my husband's treatments and everything, which his last appointment, there was nothing found. So nothing was found. Oh, excuse me. But now he has to start physical therapy because he's very weak and he has to build stuff, from the medicine and stuff he has to get all worked back up again. But he starts physical therapy. Sorry guys, hold on. I have to blow my nose again. I don't mean to be rude. And I don't want to really do it on camera. I have a tissue right here off to the side. But yeah, like this year, Christmas doesn't really seem like Christmas. Like we didn't do as much as like we would normally do. Like normally we would go out like every weekend and we would do stuff and ouch. I forgot my Band-Aid kept falling off on my finger. But yeah, like we didn't do much. We didn't see a lot of lights this year and like I felt like I didn't do as much. I was very busy though. Like I was getting very frustrated. I did my first Vlogmas, which has now led to me wanting to vlog more. And you guys actually really seem to like it. So I'm continuing my vlogs. But so this is a weird question. Here's the weirdo part in me. When you guys blow your nose, does anybody else have water squirt out their eyes and it squirts on the glasses? You're probably like, Ray, what are you talking about? So I probably told this story before. Oh, now they're all foggy. I probably told this story before, but years ago, like I think I was 16 or I was at least 18 years old, 18, 19. So I had a clogged tear duct in this eye. And so my eye constantly teared. Like it would just constantly run and my face would just be so raw because the tears had nowhere to go. So it constantly looked like I was crying. And it was very thick. It was like all the time. And it was like this for months. And finally, my mom, when I moved back in with her, because I never did anything about it on my own, it didn't really bother me, And so I remember my mom, she's like, no, we need to go to the eye doctor. So first we went to the doctor and they're like, you need to go to the eye doctor. Like, you have a clogged tear duct. And they're like, you work with freight, dust can get in your tear ducts or whatever. And so I remember going to the eye doctor and then putting iodine on my eye, and they took this needle. Like the needle itself was like long and flimsy, and it was like the strand of a piece of hair. And they like put this big thing over my face in this big magnifying glass, and they put it in my tear duct, and they rinsed and pushed everything out. It was like severely clogged, and they pushed it all out and whatever. Like, I don't remember the rest of like or how they did it, but I remember the needle was really long, and like I swear it was like the size of a piece of hair. And it might have been bigger than that, but I'm just saying, because this tear duct now is bigger than this one. And my eye stopped tearing. But now, ever since then, sometimes I'll go to blow my nose, and I've always had ear issues. So sometimes I'll hold my nose and I'll pop my ears, and water shoots out of my eye, or it'll bubble. Or like every time I blow my nose, water, like tears shoot out of my tear duct onto my glasses. And I never realized how frequently it did it until I started wearing my glasses. And I'm like, does this happen to anybody else? And like people who wear glasses, like I'm noticing things like when it's really cold outside and I go outside, like to go take the trash down or go get the mail, and I come back in, my glasses fog up. And then I hate when I open the oven and then my glasses fog up. I'm like, oh my gosh. So now I just like stand and wait. Um, but yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much my 2021. Like January, February, I don't really, like I said, remember much. Went back to work, then had to leave work, then went back to work in March or April. I think I went back in April because in May we went to Ocean City. June we went to Ocean City for my birthday. July was a cluster, emotional up and down roller coaster, making life decisions and do I stay? Do I go? Do I leave? Does he leave? Like just this whole thing. And then cancer in August, September, my surgery, October, my major depression, November, coming out of the depression slowly, wound vax, everything. Um, and then December, slowly getting back to normal. So December was mentally draining too and emotionally because, of course, having a financial burden and financial stresses, of course, that's like, I mean, that's most of the people in the world right now. Um, but with the cost of the cancer treatments and everything, it burned through our savings. And then my roommate being the only one working, and we had to pay bills, and then we had Christmas. And I mean, God bless the fire department because there was so many secret Santas. And my girlfriend was like, people want to get your son stuff, but we need an Amazon wish list. So I just put everything on the Amazon wish list that I wish I could buy him. And he got almost everything. And I was just like, oh my gosh, like my roommate's mom sent like $200 and we got him the complete Minecraft Nerf collection, and we got some of the Roblox guns, and then a lot of people from the fire station got him Roblox guns, and we had so many secret Santas. And um I maxed out my Kohl's card and my Walmart credit card that I had paid up, that I was getting paid up, and I kind of maxed them out just so my husband and Some of my friends and stuff would have things for their kids, and but yeah, but God bless all the Secret Santas out there. They really helped us out, and my son had a good Christmas because of them, and for that I'm truly grateful. But now we're still struggling financially. My husband's going back and forth about selling his truck because he's like, we need money. He wants to go back to work. I told him I would go back to work, but he was like, it wouldn't make sense for you to go back to work because one, I only make like $800, $900 a month. And not even a whole month. And depending on days off and stuff. So I, like I said, would make anywhere. If we have days off, I would make anywhere from, because my paychecks were like $400 to $500 every 2 weeks. So, I mean, I'd never hit $1,000 in a month, and that would basically just pay our electric or our phone bill. But I told him, I said, at least it would just be two less bills that we would have to pay if I went back to work. But then he's like, it would just be temporary until I went back to work because somebody has to be here to homeschool Braden. Not like we can re-enroll him back into school. I mean, we could, but he's not going to that middle school up the street because that's where he's supposed to go. And we're in a no, not going to happen. So with that being said, he's like, somebody's going to homeschool him, and it's not fair that you would have to go to work all day, come home, take care of the house, plus homeschool him. He's like, you'd be up all day, because he can't be trusted to do his schoolwork on his own because of his inattentive ADHD. So yeah, so there's that. So we're just really, it is. I mean, so many people right now are in financial crises, and my son is like, I cannot focus. My son is driving me crazy. Brayden, let me get him. Hold on, real quick. I'm gonna mute this. Okay, I had to go yell at him real quick because he was being so loud. I want a snack. I'm gonna eat my dessert. I have my sugar-free peanut M&Ms, sugar-free. But yeah, so, and he was going to take a warehouse job, but I told him I was worried about that because one, he's not strong enough for that, and he still needs to get his physical therapy, and he still needs to get his physical therapy. He still needs to get his hernia taken care of, but he's like, we have bills. You want a roof over your head? I need to go back to work. So he had numerous offers for the truck, but he's in limbo because we need a truck. We need more than one vehicle. So he's selling a whole bunch of his other stuff. And believe it or not, his little Creations by Fire store had kind of taken off. Now it's slow now because it's not Christmas anymore, but he does have an order for 10 cups. This fire department in Canada ordered like 30 decals. So I've been helping him weed those. Another lady wants 2 turntables. So I burned them today. So, well, I painted one, burned the other one. But yeah, so, but it's still not bringing in enough money to pay rent and to pay bills. So they each sold their iPads today. 2 people came today and picked up their iPads, so that's half a rent for January. So, so we have at least half a rent for January, but there's still car insurance, truck insurance, phone bill, Wi-Fi. We have to have Wi-Fi for my son's schooling, so we have to pay that. Electric, that's almost $200 a month, you know. So, like I said, his cancer has drained us, and what money we did have saved is gone. So, I don't know. His friend, our Christmas present from him was him paying our rent last month, or for December, he paid our rent. And he's like, Merry Christmas. So, and then the rest of the money that we had saved for rent, we paid the phone bill, we paid the electric. And that right there, our phone bills are almost $400. And our electric was almost $200. It was like $160 or something like that. Our landlords, thank goodness, pay for our oil heat, but we have to buy our own propane, and we're going to have to get that soon, and that's expensive too. So it's a lot. So my husband's trying to go back to work or sell his truck. He wanted to sell it for $20,000. He had offers, but he's so conflicted because if he goes back to work, he's going to need a second vehicle to get back and forth to work. But he shouldn't be working because of his physical issues and his hernia, and his body is weak. It's like the one job he was thinking about taking, it was from 3 o'clock in the morning till 6 in the afternoon. I'm like, you'll never survive. I was like, you'll never survive. You can't make it through the day without taking a 3-hour nap, 4-hour nap, because of the treatments, because his body's in recovery mode from the cancer treatment. I'm like, you'll never freaking make it. So, and the last time he went to work, he fell out at work. He just couldn't handle it. So, and I told him, I said, you need to get your hernia fixed. He's like, we don't have time for that. We need money now. So there's that. So that's stressful. Hopefully, things will work out. The one job he really, really wants, he is going to go see them Monday afternoon. And he's going to go talk to them. So, fingers crossed. It's a tow truck dispatcher position. Hopefully, it'll be good. We'll see. Because that's what he really, really wants. Because it's close to home. His best friend works there. He knows all the people there. They know his situation. They know his circumstances. They're not going to have him do anything that he can't. So we'll see. But yeah. So, my goals. Let's talk about 2022. My goals. Not resolutions, because I don't do resolutions. Get back on track. I'm still waiting for everything. My incision is finally fully closed. Completely closed. My doctors told me not to exercise or go to the gym even after I'm closed because I'm still healing on the inside. And I actually have a spot right here where my nerves are. Some days it bothers me, some days it don't. But right here, today is bothering me bad. If I move or touch it a certain way, it feels like 1,000 tiny little bee stings. And it hurts. Also, where my incision is, like the scar, it feels very, very tight. Like it hasn't loosened up. But I have to still be very careful because she said, even though you're finally healed, sorry, that just spit. He said, even though you're finally healed on the outside, you have to be careful because you are still healing internally. And you don't want to do anything to re-hurt yourself. So I was like, okay. These are making my tummy hurt, but I'm eating them anyway. I don't know why. But yeah, so I still have to wait. So after tomorrow, I'm going to head back. Well, at some point, start getting back on a workout routine schedule. I have to dig my gym mask out because they reinstated mask mandates in my state or county. So I have to wear a mask at the gym, which is fine. But as soon as the Rona passes and everything, I'm going back to the gym. I'm going to start working out. We've had such a mild winter. I think that another one of my goals is to help get my son healthy as well. My son is not healthy, and he sits and plays video games, and he sits all day. And if he's not doing that, he's on the computer all day doing schoolwork. We need to get him back. We need to get him in shape. And I don't want to give him, it's so hard because I don't want to seem like a nagging parent, and I don't want to give him a complex. Like, he's so young to be worried about his looks and to worry about this and to worry about this, but he's 11 years old and he is 200 pounds. Like, he's got a booty for days and thighs for days, and I need to get him back. I need to get him healthy. And part of it was my fault because I've been unhealthy for years until I had my gastric bypass. So I'm trying to break bad food habits now while he's young, so he has them as an adult growing up, but still trying to break them now is just as hard. It's like with Christmas and stuff, there's just been so many for me, like baking like candies and cookies and treats and stuff. I didn't get him any treats for Christmas, but one of my husband's friends made him like a goodie basket, and my girlfriend made him like a gummy basket and like all kinds of candies and stuff. And I'm like, it's fine, but after the new year, that shit's gone. It is out of the house. And I think I told you, like I said in the vlog, I felt so bad because my girlfriend, we were going to do a gift exchange. And she called me. She's like, can we do it another day? But I didn't have a chance to make cookies. I'm like, please, no. Like, do not make us cookies. Do not make us sweets. I'm like, because I'm about ready to dump all the stuff that we have in the trash now. Which I did end up doing. I took out, I threw out in all the trash on the other day. And I dumped a whole bunch of yucky stuff on top of it. So I wouldn't go back in, and I took it out and it's in a trash can. I threw out all the mint Oreos, the rest of the Oreo cookies, all that stuff. Now, the only stuff that I did save the round cookies because I saved them for videos. And I was going to make fondant toppers and stuff and use the cookies for my videos. So I did save some cookies, but they're not ones that I would normally eat anyway. So I did save them, but I have no desire to eat those. But all that other stuff I wanted to eat. So I threw all of it out. Got rid of all the candy. That broke my son's heart. I went to the store. Like I said, I bought my sugar-free stuff because I'm getting a lot of those sweet cravings. I got some sugar-free candies in there. I've been hiding them. I stocked up on my jerkies, my beef jerky. I stocked up on my protein shakes. I've got to get back into the groove of things because my nutritionist always says slip, don't slide. I'm sliding down a bad slope. Like my food addiction to sweets is coming back with a vengeance. But part of it is because I was depressed. My surgery mentally messed me up and I went to food. And I tried not to. Like I still consciously like no. Like I know I was like, don't eat that. Don't eat that. Don't lick that spoon because once you take a lick, that's all she wrote. But I would like you know what I mean? And I tried so hard after surgery, but I just went like I would still consciously I would it sounds kind of contradicting, but I might be eating a little bit more than probably what I should, but I'm still very conscious of what I'm eating. Like I went on an apple butter craze. Not the best, but a jar lasted me over a week and I was eating it every day, but I was conscious about how much I was eating. I wanted it and I was eating it. Like a container of cottage cheese was lasting me like 2 days because I would eat it like 3 times a day for like meals or snacks or something. So I'm still eating good food. Like I would eat a lot of protein bars, probably more than what I should. This is what I have to force myself with. So this is another goal, is to force myself to drink my fluids and to drink water. I have my chai tea here. And that's milk. And even though I buy the Fairlife milk, when I run out of Fairlife milk, I drink regular milk. And that's not good because that's got sugar in it. And milk makes you gain weight. And I shouldn't even be drinking milk because of my Hashimoto's. And that's my other goal for 2022 is to try not to reverse because I don't know if I'd ever be able to reverse it. I know they say never, but is to try to get my thyroid / Hashimoto's tamed so I can actually begin to lose weight again. So if you watched my shopping haul, my Walmart grocery haul blog, first of all, I still can't believe I left that on private. I thought for sure it was up and I was wondering why I had no views. I didn't even pay attention that it was still locked because I had monetization on it and everything. And I'm like, dang, nobody watched this? I thought for sure because it's a grocery haul. People like grocery hauls. I still can't believe that it was the next day that I realized that it was still in private. I'm like, oh my God. So tonight, I'm actually going to edit the New Year's Eve vlog and upload it for tomorrow. And then get back. I'll just be a day behind. But that's another goal, is to vlog. I don't want to say every day because I don't want to commit to that. But I want to vlog as much as I can. I think that would be fair. Or at least get like 2 or 3 videos up a week. If I can get more than that, that's fine. At least vlog wise. I do want to make more topper. I do want to make more fondant topper videos this year. I'd like to try to get 1 done a week. That's my goal. I would like to get at least 1 done every week. If I get more than that, that's amazing. Or I should say I'd like to just take 1 day out of the week and just film all day. Like I said, I have some Super Bowl ideas. But even if I just sat down and recorded them all in 1 day, then I have them and then I could just schedule them. You know what I mean? Valentine's Day. I have a bunch of stuff in my head for Valentine's Day. I would like to start recording them. And also ideas. If you guys ever have any idea or want to see me try to attempt to make something or try to do something, message me, email me, comment. Like, I don't think a lot of you guys realize how many people I talk to on my Instagram and on my Raised Cakes page and on my Day to Day Ray Facebook page. Like, I talk to a lot of you who are like secret, like that you guys don't like to comment, which I'm not saying that, whatever, but which is fine. I don't care. I like getting messages. But they're more like private. They don't like posting publicly. And they'll watch one of my videos and then they'll send me a message like, I like today's vlog, sorry, whatever. And then we'll just go back and forth and have conversations. So I appreciate that. So, but I don't really usually say that or like tell, I'm not telling people who it is or whatever. Like they'll like my video or whatever and view it, but which I appreciate. So always like. But yeah, so if you have any ideas or thoughts, or I also have my Pinterest. I don't know. I think I always forget to link my Pinterest. Do I link my Pinterest? Let me see something. Let me see something real quick because I thought I did link my Pinterest. Mark being loyal to Amy. Oh, I like Markiplier and Amy. Let me look at this video. I'm not going to play it though.
Get images, videos, and music all in one plan with Shutterstock Flex.
Thank you. Oh my God. Okay. Sorry, guys. Hold on. I'm looking at mine. So I have my husband's Facebook page, his Etsy store. I have my Instagram, TikTok, my email and PayPal, and my Pinterest. Yes. I do have my Pinterest linked. So if you click on it, you get my Pinterest page, and I believe you can, because I do have 13 followers and 2's following me, and a lot of my ideas and stuff. Oh my gosh. A lot of my ideas and stuff, I wish I could like share my screen. I don't know how to do any of that. And my cupcake stuff, like things that I plan on doing, I save on my Pinterest. So like for upcoming videos, for my cakespiration as I call it, I was so mad. Like I'm sure you guys could feel and hear the frustration when I couldn't get my stuff done at Christmas time. Like I'm pretty sure you guys, if you watched my vlogs, the frustration was truly outstandingly ridiculous. Like I was just so mad. And like I just kept saying, I don't mind helping, but I gotta get my stuff done. I gotta get my 90% of the stuff I wanted to get done never got done. Like all those cakes or all those cookies and stuff that I wanted to do. Like, so the one is on my Pinterest page. It actually says ginger molasses cookies, but I didn't want to make that. All I wanted to do was dip the snickerdoodles half in white chocolate and decorate it and put the little holly berries on it. That's all I wanted to do. That's all I wanted to do. And then I had this whole thing of Disney ideas. And because Disney has been like a really big thing lately, and I've been trying to capitalize, like not being whatever, like I'm kind of becoming a little bit of a Disney fan, believe it or not. But I had like all these paper crafts. And if you remember the video where I did the Disney princess, where I did the bell cake and then did the princess cupcakes and I did the Disney heads, I have on my Pinterest all these Disney ideas. And I wanted to make wreaths, and I wanted to make a Disney Mickey and a Disney elf, and where's the rest of it? So I have a board. I did make my Santas. I think I actually have to post those pictures too, to be honest. I don't think, hold on, let me check my live stream. Anybody comment anything? I hear you on that. I had this lady wanting me to make tamales right in between my cookie orders. That's like, no, sorry. Right? Oh my gosh. I felt so bad though, because my one girlfriend who always buys cakes from me, and I'm always making them for her. She always wants me to do stuff. She asked me to make her a pound cake. And I totally forgot about it. Like I legitimately, because I was helping my husband with all his orders and wood burning and painting. And I probably glittered almost a whole cup, a whole case of cups, because we had like all these glitter cup ornaments. I made two for fun. And one was the Gucci cup and the other one was the Santa cup. The Gucci cup sold, the Santa cup didn't, but we have it in a tote and we're going to save it for next year. But the Gucci cup that I just made for fun sold for $35, and my husband told me I can keep that money. So that went towards Christmas presents. My girlfriend just texted me, "Are you feeling any better?" Like, yeah, just feels like a head cold. Started coughing with productive. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, my girlfriend texted me. But yeah, I felt bad, and I was just like, because I remember telling my husband, I was like, I haven't made a pound cake from scratch in years, and I was like, I'd have to go back and like everything, like most of my recipes are like sugar free mode or whatever. Like everything else is box cake mix. So I'm like, I wouldn't know where to start. He looked online. He's like, here's a pound cake box recipe. Just make her a pound cake, charge her $30 and just be along your way. I said, no, I can't do that. And then I totally got sidetracked and totally forgot about it. And then I remembered on Christmas. And when she texted me, I texted her Merry Christmas and I said, hey, so just remembered you wanted that pound cake, and I totally forgot about it. I said, do you still need it? And she said, no. She's like, I just went and bought one. She's like, I knew you said you were busy. So she's like, I figured you forgot. And I said, I most certainly did. Oh, there was something else I wanted to tell you guys. Oh yeah. And then she texts me. Sorry. My girlfriend's texting me and she doesn't normally text me. So my neighbor, she texts me and she says, hey, can you make this? I don't know how well you guys can see it. Do you see this Sailor Moon cake she asked me to make? Oh, hey Kara. How you doing, Miss Kara? Happy New Year. So she's like, hey, so do you think you can make this cake? And I'm like, that is way beyond my skill. Like it is, but it isn't. But the cake lights up. Like I don't know how well you can see in this picture, but the moon lights up and the wings are actually lit up. And I'm just like, that's beyond my skill. And she's like, I think you could do it. I said, I think that is definitely beyond my skill. She's like, I think you could definitely handle it. I was like, I can make a much smaller version of it. I said I wouldn't be able to do all those tiers. I was like, I don't have enough fridge or freezer space for all that. And then I told her that the baby shower cake, remember the baby shower cake I made with the sunflower and the baby in it? I said that's about as big as I can go. Like I can't go any bigger. Cute cake, but dang, a lot of work. It is. And it would be. And I don't have the freezer space or the just the space in general. Um like to do that. I was like, because when I did the sunflower cake, we couldn't go grocery shopping because I'm like, I can't put anything in the freezer. I need all the freezer in the chest freezer. And plus I had cupcakes in there too. So I was like, I had 24 cupcakes in there plus all these like, well, it was 2 tiers, but they were tall tiers. And I was like, I can't put anything else in the chest freezer. So we couldn't go grocery shopping or nothing. Sorry, my girlfriend's texting me, and she never texts me this late. I'm not, she's just checking in on us, and I bet you could do that cake with no problem because you are the bomb with the cake decorating. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, but I know my limit. Like the cake itself, like I could probably do the cake, but I don't like I think the Sailor Moon part of it is actually a doll, but I have no idea how they have the thing lit and it's like a moon and it says happy birthday. And then the wings are like actually real feathers and like the gumballs and stuff, whatever. The drip part was whatever. But because it's 1, 2, 3 tiers, and I hate stacking. Like I actually hate doing tier cakes. Absolutely hate them. But yeah, like that's the top of the cake. I know it's probably really hard to see, but that's like the top of it. And I think that this is just a figurine on there. Like I could do this part in a smaller version, and I could make all the little Sailor Moon like the wand and stuff like that. Like that stuff wouldn't be an issue. But I also physically, I just don't have the space or the room to do it. And I don't let my cakes sit out because of the cats. And which is why I don't professionally bake or sell my cakes to people I don't know. Like I always let everybody know, look, I have animals. I have cats. I mean, I clean up vigorously with them around and when I'm cake decorating, and I'm very aware of my space, especially like when I'm cleaning. If I'm just making videos or something, I'll do a quick cleanup, but if it's just something I'm going to chuck or give to my family, it's like whatever. But cuz I'm not one, like my cats do walk on my counters, but if you watch my vlogs, I don't know if I really show it, but I am constantly cleaning the counters. I'm constantly washing them because I do know my cats get on the counters. So, so I'm very open and honest. It's just like, look, just so you know, before I make this for you or I do whatever for you, know that I have pets. Are you allergic to animals? Are you allergic to cats? Are you allergic to this? That's why, like, one of the things I hate cake decorating, especially if I'm painting or using a paintbrush, especially the cheap ones and the bristles fall out. I go in panic mode because I'm like, what if they think that is a cat hair? And I'm like physically doing it and I see the bristle fall out and I'm just like, oh my God, like that is a paint. Like, and sometimes I'm doing the video and I'm like, do they see that? That is a bristle. That's not a cat hair. And I'm like, oh my God. And I start panicking because I've had, I don't know who that is. And I like kind of panic because so I like kind of panic because I don't want people to think that it's a cat hair or something. And even like I have lint rollers everywhere. Like I don't think I ever really show that, but I know that I get cat hair on myself. So I'll take lint rollers, like especially when I'm making it for other people, like even if I'm making it for my roommate for her job, or if I'm making it for the fire station, because I know people have food allergies or pet allergies. And so I'm constantly rolling myself. And because, you don't want to give something and people get like grossed out or have an allergic reaction or something. So I'm very self-conscious and very self-aware of that. And I also keep a water bottle. You guys don't really see it because so here's my little setup. I don't know, you guys probably can't really see it too well. I got so much crap over here right now. So I have to wash this, but because the cats have walked on it. But here's my area. So where Callie is sitting right now, this is my sprinkle cabinet. So usually on like over here, I will have the water bottle, and you usually can't see it in camera. Or if I don't have it there, I have it sitting on my computer because my computer sits in this area. And I'll have the water bottle sitting here if I'm using, because sometimes I do use this area for extra storage. Let me throw this away. And I need to blow my nose. Hold on. I went through like all my sanitizer. But I usually have I need to refill this. So usually in this area I will have my squirt bottle and everything. So I'm like squirting the cats away. And then because my phone, I record everything on my phone. So I have this little neat thing and I can move it up and down. And then as you can see, my mat is here. I got to figure out where to put these. It's my cookie icing from when we did our gingerbread houses and stuff at my girlfriend's house. So this mat will be my frame, and that's where I know where stuff is. And I usually have a lot of my stuff up at the top, and I'll have like all my tools and stuff because you guys know I have all my drawers right here, like all the stuff that I use all the time and go for, like all my paintbrushes are here. You guys have seen this in the What's in My Cake corner, but like my airbrush colors, my cornstarch, my Crisco, my tips that I use all the time for cutting stuff, my palette, like everything is in full access right here. And then this drawer is my scissors, my roller, my cutters, all my tools, more water containers, my wax paper, so everything that I use is all right here, but it's all kept out of the cat's way. So so when I'm doing my videos, of course, as you can see, I have my light right here. And I'll have it pointing down. Of course, I have more light on in here, but I'll have it pointing here, or I'll raise it or whatever I need to do for lighting. And then, oops, almost tripped. So in all honesty, so what I'll do, so over here, this is to my left. There's a window right here, and right, it's got the cat litter, but I will clean this area. And I'll take a Lysol wipe and stuff, and I will wipe this area down. And all my fondant is stored. You guys probably can't see, but there's a cabinet underneath here. And all my fondant is stored there. So as I'm decorating, I have all my fondant and modeling chocolate and stuff all right here. Or I'll have on top of the cat food container. Okay, is this what we're doing right now, ma'am? Okay. I'll have like my tote or like totes of my cookie cutters or whatever. I have my one tote that's like all my basic cutters, my circles, my squares, my triangles and stuff. So I always usually leave that out. And so, but all that's here to my left. But all my fondant, And like the stuff that I'm using at that moment is right here in front of me. Like it is always right here. Like right here is the edge of the computer. You guys probably cannot see that. But it's right here at the edge of the computer, like all the fondant and stuff that I'm using, because my computer is usually here. And then as you can see, the mat's here. So I still have a good amount of space. All my tools are usually here. The fondant and stuff that I'm using is here. And then once I'm done with it, back into Ziploc bags or whatever, and stored back. Like this whole section will be so messed up. But on a normal, regular time, the cat food and cat dish is literally right here next to me. And what I'll do is when I'm cake decorating is I will move this to the floor. I will move it, oops, my cord, over here in front of the chest freezer. Why is this not? Okay. So you guys can see. So there is the chest freezer right there. So there's a board right here. Oh no, this is the chest freezer. This coming this way. That's the dishwasher. There's a board, and then this is the chest freezer. So it will be on the floor down there. And then that way they will see it before they jump up, because 9 times out of 10, this whole section, I'll have my, so this is stainless steel. And I will have, usually I'll have my cookie sheets here with my parchment paper and cupcake toppers on it. So I can just reach over and grab it. And if I'm done with one, I'll put them here. Also, I use the top of my freezer. I'll put cakes and stuff or cupcakes or whatever over here. I'll have my cooling racks up. So that's why I'm very adamant about having my spray bottle handy dandy, because if they come anywhere or look like they're going to jump, I can spray them, or they'll see their food first here on the floor before they jump. And but there has been times when there has been an accident or something and they'll jump up. But I'm quick to get them down. Like once I start yelling like a maniac, they usually just run away. But I'm very, very self-conscious about the animals. And I'm very open and honest. That's why I always say, before, if I ever make somebody a cake, like, look, I have animals. I have cats. Like, are you okay with that? Are you allergic? If you are, I'm very self-conscious about it. But if there does happen to be an accident, I mean, people get their hair, their regular hair in stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very adamant and very, very aware and very clean. Like I clean the whole section down. I don't know if you guys watch me. I think I did it on a live stream once. I was just started cleaning the whole cake area before I even started, because I'll wipe this whole thing down where my fondant goes with Lysol wipes, my Dawn that spray that I like so much. Scrub it down with a sponge, rags, wipe it all down, and then take Clorox wipes, and I'll even wipe it down. So I do a very thorough job in cleaning everything. I have a scratch in my top, but yeah. But I am very cautious about the animals and cats, because I know there's been people who's watched some of my videos and they've left because there's certain words that YouTube automatically blocks. And there's words that I have on a list that if you comment that word, I have to review your comment. And there's been so many comments about how gross it is that my cats get on the counters and stuff. And it's like, yeah, like, you know, cats' paws, if you think about it, they're dirty. They go in their litter boxes. But I clean my cat's litter boxes. You know what I'm saying? Like I clean them. And they do walk in the basement. The basement's dirty, you know. But I'm very vigilant in cleaning. Like I can't type. Like I'm surprised I even have any counter, like anything left on top of my counters, because that's how often I wash them. and my stove and everything. Like I'm very, very weird about that. And I think that's still a good thing because I do, let my cats up on the counter. Especially, in the vlogs when I'm making my coffee and in the morning, Callie and Luna want their morning treats and they're sitting there and they're like, "Ah, that's so disgusting. Ow. You let your cats on the counter and blah, blah, blah." I mean, I get it. It's not sanitary, but if you clean up and you're clean, then it is what it is. Oh, I have been up and moving. I always lay on my side. My girlfriend was just, I told you she was checking on me because of us having COVID right now. And her neighbor, she was on her 10th day and went to the hospital and she's now on a ventilator. And they were saying that not to lay on your back and to lay on your stomach because the stuff will just sit in your chest. It'll just lay in your chest. But I told her, I said, I've been up and moving. So oh, that was my cousin. Hold on, I don't mean to be rude. Because I made a post on my private page and I just said, hope everyone enjoys their New Year's. We're going to ring ours in with COVID. Woot woot. But yeah, so what are some other goals that I have for 2022? Really my goals for 2022, like I said, is to get back in the gym, start working out again. I would like to do the Chesapeake Bay 6K this year. Hopefully I can do it. To help my son get into some shape and get him off the Xbox. Like I said, I think we're just going to have a very mild winter. I doubt we're going to have any snow. So I think even the days where it's cloudy and stuff, I think me and him need to go to the park and do a walk. I don't think we're going. Well, of course, it all just depends on what our finances and stuff are. I don't think we're going to the beach this year. We just can't afford it. Like I said, it depends on what my husband does, whatever. but yeah. But really just my goal is to get back on track with my health and to focus on my weight loss again after my bump in the road from surgery. Try to work on my Hashimoto's thyroid issues. And like I said, get me back in health, get my son back in health, and just try to survive. And try to vlog more, try to keep up vlogging because I'm enjoying it and you guys are enjoying it. But just remember, I'll be a day behind and I don't want to make any promises of keeping up the vlogging every day. So there's that. And I like to take one day a week and just record fond and topper videos. And that way you guys have videos. If I could get one uploaded once a week, that would be great. I would like to do more cakes. I do have the cake dummy still, so maybe I could use that maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But those are just my goals. I'm not going to make any promises with the cakes, but because there's stuff for Christmas, I wanted to try, I have all three. If you guys remember, I bought, when I saw it, the white chocolate fondant, the chocolate fondant, and the caramel fondant by Wilton. I've seen a couple people and bakers on TikTok using it. And I'm like, oh my God, I was like, I want to use that. And I had like the perfect thing I wanted to make them with, which was like some Disney cupcake toppers. But it just never happened. Just never happened. I was pulled very thin this Christmas season. But yeah, so those are my goals. Like I said, not resolutions, they're my goals. And just to be happy and focus on myself and my mental health, um and yeah, I think that's what anybody can do. I'm going to focus on my happiness, and I'm going to try and not be such a freaking people pleaser. That's one thing I hate about myself, because I hate conflicts. So, have you noticed that the quality of Wilton has been off a bit, like with the candy melts? You know, as a matter of fact, I made the comment in one of my vlogs because I felt like the candy melts at Christmas, when I was using them, they weren't like melting right, and like I felt like it was like the consistency wasn't good, and I actually burnt, and I never usually burn my candy melts, and I burnt some of them. And I don't know how in the heck that happened. So I actually stopped using them, and I went to my almond bark. And I also had candy melts. The candy melts from Hobby Lobby were amazing. Oh my God. When they melted, they stayed melted for a hot minute. It was so smooth. It like I want to say self leveled, but they were just so nice to work with, the Hobby Lobby brand. And I had a whole bunch of bags from them, from Hobby Lobby, because last time I had went with my husband, they were on sale for $1.99. So I had bought a bunch of them for Christmas because I knew I wanted to dip a lot of stuff in chocolate. And so, oh, somebody said all fireworks. I'm like, what is that? So when I did the oh my God, what was it that I dipped? Well, first I burnt the white chocolate over my girlfriend's house, the first bag over the Wilton white candy melts, and her microwave wasn't even that hot. And then it took me forever to melt the white chocolate. Like the first batch I burnt, but then the second batch took me forever to melt. I have those candy melts that go up to a certain temp, and it was all super thick. Had to use a piping bag just to get a drizzle. The thing is like mine kept clumping, and I couldn't understand it. Like I said, the first bag I burnt, and then the second bag wouldn't even melt. Like it wouldn't melt. And then when I had it in a piping bag to pipe the gingerbread and put the gingerbread houses together, it was like solidifying so quickly, and it was getting very clumpy. Like it wasn't good at all. I just threw it all away. And so when I did my um Oreo pops, or my Oreo truffles, and my brownie pops, and when I made all those for Christmas, I used the Hobby Lobby, and I had no issues. It coated so nice. It dried nicely. It still had a nice little shine to it. And then I started mixing in um the almond bark. But the Wilton, like I even made that comment like in the one video. I'm like, the Hobby Lobby candy melts are good. Like they work so nice, and it was so smooth. Like the only thing I really use Wilton candy melts for anymore is making homemade modeling chocolate. But even then, I noticed that the last batch of modeling chocolate I made was very dry. like there was no oil in it, and like I would try to push it together and it would just like crumble. And I think I threw that whole batch out and I made another one um because it was just so bad. And because I try not to overmix, like I fold very, when I add my corn syrup to the candy melts, I like fold it real nice and slow, because you can't, if you overwork it and overmix it, it separates the oils and stuff. So I don't overmix. But the last batch of modeling chocolate I made with them, I ended up throwing the whole thing out and had to make another one because it sucked really bad. So I don't know. Maybe I just think maybe too many people are using them and they can't keep up with the manufacturing. I mean, I don't know. That's just a guess. Maybe they're cutting cost or something, or maybe with, I mean, you figure, I don't know how much stuff is sitting out on the ocean that maybe they might need for ingredients, and maybe they're just trying to cut costs and people are like noticing. But I have noticed, because that's why I said I've been using Hobby Lobby stuff, because their stuff was good. Because I think I even told you guys I got I don't think it was Wilton. Don't get me lying up here. I don't think it was Wilton. But there was some brand of modeling chocolate I bought. It was awful. It was horrible because I just wanted to try it. And then I remember putting it in the microwave and it wouldn't even, like, it was just a solid brick. Like, it was the worst. I think I threw the whole thing out. I got it on clearance. I think I actually got it at Michael's. I remember throwing the whole thing out. I was so disappointed and mad. Do you have a Hobby Lobby near you, Shima? Maybe you should try their candy melts if you haven't already. Or like I said, use almond bark, because that's what I use. I use the Walmart version of their version of almond bark. I never really had any issues with them. So I don't know. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with these. I think you bought the Choco Pan and it wasn't any good. One of them I did. Yeah, one of them I did, and they sucked. But the almond bark and stuff I didn't have any issues with. There might have been another brand. But yeah, one of them sucked. And I know the Wilton ones did, because I specifically had bought, because I didn't have any more white candy melts, and I had bought a whole bunch of them, not at Hobby Lobby, but at Walmart, because that's where I got, because I had to get red and green candy melts, and I bought white candy melts because I knew I needed them for the gingerbread houses, because I have orange, I have blue, I have teal. I don't have teal anymore because I use the teal, but I have a whole container of modeling chocolate. But I had like weird colors. Choco Pan chocolate fondant. Oh, the fondant. Yeah, that stuff sucked. Yeah, I don't remember what brand it was, but it was awful. And I think I did get it at Michael's. It was horrible. But like I said, I still have the Wilton brand down here. I wanted to try the caramel, the white chocolate, and the chocolate. And I was going to do like taste tests and stuff, because I had ideas for them for Christmas. But like I said, my stuff never fucking got done. Because so what I wanted to do with them was I wanted to make, I was going to do some reindeer with them, but I also wanted to do Christmas puddings. So the Christmas pudding base was going to be like either the caramel or the chocolate. And then I was going to use the white chocolate for the drip on the top. And that way I would be able to use all three fondants and just have two different color Christmas puddings. But again, didn't get done. Nothing got done. So yeah. But yeah, I definitely Hobby Lobby's candy melts. But yes, I don't know what's going on with Wilton stuff. Like I said, I just wonder if it's the ingredients. Like, do they not? Is it sitting on a boat somewhere and they just got to use what they got and they're running them thin? You know, because that was something else I thought I noticed was that is it just me, Shima, or did you notice that the wafers were thinner? Like I felt like they were wider and thinner because if you look at I was looking at my some of my older ones that I have, and I feel like they were more like they have more of that drop, the like a chocolate chip drop. Like they're flat, but they're not. You know what I'm saying? Like they're thicker in the middle, and they got that chocolate chip drip. I don't know what to. I love satin ice fondant, but Wilton is good for high humidity. Yeah, I did like satin ice when we had the craft store AC Moore. That's where I first started getting a satin ice at. And then I think every now and then when I go to Michael's, they have it. So, but I like mixing, you guys know me and my concoctions. My modeling chocolate fondant mix. Have any of you guys tried that yet? My mix of the modeling chocolate or the Wilton candy clay and mixing the fondant. So what do you think of it, Shima? Have you tried it before I did it, or like did you already know about it, or did you try it after you saw me do it? I'm just curious, like just out of curiosity. I love my my little I know I probably didn't invent it, but I was just curious. Um I don't know. I just like it. One, I feel like it tastes better. It just melts. Like I feel like it just melts. And especially when you do like the marshmallow fondant and you mix it with regular fondant, and which I learned that well, I was doing that before, and then I saw the Sugar Geek doing it, and I was like, "Oh, good, I'm doing something," you know. And then when I started mixing that with modeling chocolate, well, I'm not gonna lie, I've gotten lazy because I hate mixing certain colors. Like before, I would just buy red, blue, and black fondant because I can make green, I can make orange, I can make yellow, but to get a true red fondant, especially with marshmallow fondant, it would always just go so pink. And black fondant would always either be purple or it would be green. So, and then one time I accidentally got the gray fondant by mixing, I think it's purple and yellow. I mixed it and got this real pretty gray. It was on a musical note cake I made years ago. And I think Americolor, it's called it's a food coloring pack, and it's got like hold on, let me look on my Amazon because I've had it in my Amazon for years. It's called something something gray. I tried your recipe for a Little Mermaid topper. It was awesome. Oh, great. Yeah, I just feel like because it hardens, but yet if they really want to eat it, it tastes good. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I just, like I said, I just feel like it just melts and it has such good flavor. And like, it's not like, fondant can get real gummy. You know what I mean? Like, it gets like, but I feel like when you mix it with modeling chocolate, like if I cover a whole cake, I'm going to cover the cake in fondant because, and believe it or not, the Cake Boss fondant, I like that fondant for covering cakes because it gets so hard and your cake don't move with the Cake Boss fondant. And like, it's weird because I remember the first time I used it and I put it over a cake out of the freezer. I don't even think the fondant sweat. Easier than fondant for the toppers and figurines. Yeah. And it'll still harden, you know? I just I love it. I love it. Oh, I need my lists. Hold on. I keep spitting. I'm sorry, you guys. It's because I'm breathing through my mouth. Oh my gosh, they have these. I kind of wanted to get them for messed up Valentine's Day. These are cookie molds. It's so funny. Well, they're cookie cutters, whatever. The 3D printed ones. But again, the only thing I hate about them is that they're so deep. Like the impression is just so deep in there. These are hilarious. Okay. So the ones is hold on. Will it make me okay. I hope you choke. I make rolled buttercream sometimes and it really has a good taste and easy to work with, but I haven't tried mixing fondant candy clay, but I will soon. Oh, nice. I've seen recipes for that. So so these are the cookie cutters. I've had these on my Amazon forever. So it says, I hope you choke, stop talking, kindly fuck off, and please go die. I just think they are so funny. Like, I want to get these for like anti-Valentine. Sorry, I just think they're freaking hilarious. I want them. They're not available, I don't think, anymore. Let me see all buying options. They're $11.99. They won't be here till like February, but I thought, and I love the description form because it's like good wishes. Cookie molds with good wishes. Cookie cutter biscuit shape set form with fun and irreverent phrases. But the fact that it says cookie molds with good wishes and then it's like kindly go fuck off. It's like I think it's freaking hilarious. Oh gosh, okay. I don't know. I have a very weird sense of humor anyway. So the other thing I wanted to get, this is all on my Amazon wish list. This stuff is so expensive. So there's $62.99. I'll never be able to afford it right now, especially with our financial crisis. So you guys remember when I did the edible art metallic cake paint? So I did the color set. They have all the metallic colors. So I know it's really hard to see on the screen with my phone, but they have, so the colors are gunmetal gray. I can't make that color out. Glorious gold lights. It's very hard to read, even with my glasses. And the pictures are not see product details. Okay, good. I can see them better this way. Okay, double tap to zoom. Double tap. Okay, whatever. All right, so light silver, pearl white, rose gold, which I do have the rose gold. I use that on the rose gold and white wedding thing cake. This one's burnt bronze, sun-kissed gold, glamorous gold, and champagne gold. So those are the colors, and it's a set. But I don't know how I feel about it. And they also have, I don't know who they were. I was just browsing through. This is Sweet Sticks, which I've never tried anything from this brand, but this is edible art water activated food paint mini palette. And this is a metallic. So I don't know if you guys have seen that. This is only $25.99, but it has 5 colors in it. So that's interesting. Sweet Sticks. Have I tried it? I don't think I've tried anything from Sweet Sticks. Now I have to check my other list. Hold on. Because I have 2 lists. I have things I want and then things I can get, which I have all my molds and stuff on there. Hold on. Well, I forgot what I was looking for now. I guess I'll remember when I see it. Oh yeah, now I remember what I was looking for. Or maybe it was on the other list. I was looking for this food color set. Okay, here it is. It's called Nifty Shades of Gray. So it's by AmeriColor. Because gray fondant is so hard to make. Like I've tried it before, and it either comes out too dark or too light or not. So it's Nifty. They don't show you the colors, but it's by AmeriColor. It's a soft gel paste, Nifty Shades of Gray, and it's just 6 gray colors. It says right here, it's fog, ash, stone, slate, taupe, and gunmetal. So I've had that on my wish list now since December 4th, 2020. It's been on there longer because I moved it from one wish list to the other wish list. I would really like to get one day, if I can ever afford it, is just a nice brand new set of gel food coloring and a brand new set of I prefer AmeriColor, but I would like to get a whole brand new set of just all the food colors or a whole set of all the colors in the airbrush, or both one day. But because I do use my gel food coloring for my fondants and stuff, and I use it to paint, and I can use alcohol, but sometimes the airbrush colors are so much easier because it already has a high alcohol content, and then you add more and it dries like that. And it's especially when I'm doing my stenciling. Like when I'm using my stencils on fondant, you kind of need it to dry pretty quickly. So, but one day, because sometimes like I forget, like I think I'm out of red food coloring and I was looking for it because I wanted to paint something and I forgot that I didn't have any. So and I have to go through and see what colors I have and don't have and what I need and because I just recently threw away a bunch of my old food coloring. So I gotta blow my nose again. I'll be right back. Gross. But yeah, so I don't know, guys. All right, so I think I am going to wrap this video up because it's already 11:30 here, and I've been going for an hour and 42 minutes, and I think I'm going to wrap this live stream up. I'm going to go hang out with my peoples, and ring in the new year, I guess, with them. And have our little COVID party. And yeah, so I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll edit the vlog from today for tomorrow and get that uploaded tonight, maybe. Play some Pokemon. Happy New Year, Miss Kara. You guys all have a wonderful, most amazing New Year's. Please stay safe, stay healthy. Try to keep away from the cooties, but the cooties are taking people's names and asking questions later. So it is serious. So just like I said, stay safe, wear your masks, and all that good stuff. All right, guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. Again, have a most amazing, wonderful New Year. You guys do not know or realize how much I appreciate you guys, and I really do. I love our little community, and like I said, I do appreciate you all. I love you guys so much. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. And remember to ring in 2022 by being kind, because you don't know the battles that someone else is going through. So don't be a dick. No dicks in 2022. I should rephrase that, but y'all get it. Oh, Shima. Oh my goodness. Again, woman. Thank you so much. You did not have to do that. Happy New Year. Get on Pokemon and play. Because that's what I'm getting ready to do. Because I just got the email that they just released the new party hat collection for the New Year's. I love you too, Shima. Thank you so much. I'm glad you were able to catch the live stream tonight. Oh, gosh. All right, guys. Happy New Year. Have a great one. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye, everyone. Ashima, again, thank you so much. Thank you. All right, guys. I love y'all. Bye.